Hello everyone. Welcome to Texas Women's University Fitness and Recreation Virtual Pilates Mat Class. I'm Bethany, and today we will get to experience the beginning of the full expression of our swimming. So there's something to look forward to. We will not need any additional equipment today unless you know that your body likes to have certain equipment during certain moves. So let's go ahead and begin. This week we will begin here, sitting up nice and tall and comfortable with the legs bent in front of the body. You may feel a little bit of tension in the hips here, in which case we'd lengthen out or further bend in the legs, depending upon what feels right to you, or you can sit on top of a yoga block or small stack of books. Now, as we progress through the beginning, this move is our breathing. I invite you to continue listening to your body throughout the entire workout and hydrate and take breaks as you see fit. So, we'll begin with the hands lightly wrapped around the fronts of the legs. We'll begin breathing in and up nice and tall. And then on that exhale, we're going to nod the head and flex the spine forward. And we're going to hold here, inhaling into the back of the rib cage, feeling the entire chest cavity expand, and then exhale. Nice and light, like you're blowing out those birthday cake candles. Let's take 2 more breaths here, breathing in and out. Visualize a balloon inflating through those ribs, breathing in and out. And this time we'll inhale to stack the spine up. Nice and tall. Cool. Let's take another of those. Breathing in and up, nice and tall. On the exhale, nod the head. Curl it down, flexing forward, feeling the light abdominal contraction. Breathe in and feel your back expand out behind you. And then exhale, like you're blowing through a straw. Again, breathing in. Everything expands, and then exhale. Everything contracts in. 1 more breath here, breathing in. And exhale. And then we'll inhale and stack up tall. Nice. Let's take our third and final one. Breathing in and up to prepare. And then exhale. Curl and flex it down. Breathe into the back of the rib cage. Feeling the ribs expand and the shoulders lightly part. And then exhale. Everything kind of funnels down toward the spine. 2 more breaths. Breathing in. And out. Still keeping that light abdominal contraction. Last one. Breathing in. And out. And then inhale, stack the spine up tall. All right, now let's begin. Coming down onto our backs, knees still bent toward the ceiling, heels in line with the back of the hips, palms down on either side. We're going to go into our hip rolls here. So we'll inhale as we tilt the pelvis toward us, and then we'll exhale and continue curling that spine up off the mat. We'll inhale here at the top, and then we'll exhale, slow and controlled, curl that spine down. Right back the way you came, toward the mat, and then releasing those hips last. Careful of the tracking of the knees. I can already feel mine wanting to come in. We all are striving for parallel here. Let's inhale as we tilt the pelvis. And then exhale. Curl that spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. leaving the flat backs of the shoulder blades still on the mat. We'll inhale here at the top, and then we'll exhale. Watch the tracking of those knees. And curl that spine back down, one vertebrae at a time, releasing the hips last. And let's take our last one here. Inhaling to tilt that pelvis, and then exhale, curling up. Inhale at the top, and then exhale, curl it back down, one vertebrae at a time, releasing the hips last. Going into our hip release. The leg will open out laterally on an inhale. Continue inhaling to lengthen. Exhale, rotate to parallel, knees and toes to ceiling, and then continue exhaling to draw it in. If you need to widen out the hands to a low V, totally cool. Let's keep going. Inhaling to open. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. And draw it in. Last one. Inhale, open. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. And bend and draw it in. Staying on this leg, going to go in the other direction. So we'll inhale to lengthen. Inhale, rotate out at the hip laterally, and then exhale, bend the knee and draw in, keeping the foot in line with the hip the whole time. Let's take two more. Inhaling to lengthen. Keep inhaling to rotate. Exhale, bend and draw it in. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. Inhale, rotate, and then exhale, bend and draw it in. Now from here, let's rotate to our side, going into our side lying rotation, cradling the head in the hand and checking in with the joints, knees in line with the hips, hips stacked on top as opposed to rotated, rib cage lightly pulling away, shoulders stacked and shoulders in line with hips. Now that we're all lined up, reaching the top hand forward, we'll inhale to rotate, gaze following the hand. We'll hold for an exhale and an inhale and an exhale. One more. Inhaling. And then we'll exhale, use the obliques to rotate you back to that start position. Now, I will flip over so that you guys can see my other leg doing the things for hip release, and you guys can stay where you were at if you would like, and we'll do the same thing on the other side, beginning with an opening. We'll inhale to open that hip out laterally. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate to parallel. And exhale, draw it in. Two more. Inhale, open. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, parallel. And draw it in. Last one. Inhale, open. Keep inhaling to lengthen. Exhale, parallel, and drawing it in. Switching directions, lengthening. Inhale, lengthen. Inhale, open. Exhale, bend that knee, and keep exhaling to draw that knee up to the ceiling to that start position. Two more. Inhale, lengthen. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, bend, and draw it in. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. Keep inhaling to open, and then exhale, bend, and draw it in. Then we can rotate to our side. On this side, once again, checking in with all of our joints and making sure that they are in line with one another and stacked. And then we've got the hand supporting the head and neck, top arm reaching out. And we'll inhale, gaze and hand go together, rotating through the obliques. And then we'll exhale to hold. We'll inhale to hold. And exhale. and inhale, and exhale. Last one, and we'll close, inhaling, and then we'll exhale, use the obliques, rotate you back to that start position. Now from here, we'll come to our backs once again. We'll begin with the hands reaching up, palms in, inhaling to protract the shoulders, reaching toward the ceiling, and then exhale, press those shoulders into the mat or the floor, lightly drawing them together. Again, inhale, reach, and then exhale, retract. One more, inhaling to reach, and then exhaling to retract. Float those hands, palm down on either side of the hips, and they'll still be kind of floating here. And we'll go into elevation and depression. So let's inhale to lift the shoulders up toward the ears, and then exhale, reach fingertips toward those toes. Again, inhale, shoulders to ears, and then exhale, fingertips to toes. Last one, inhaling, shoulders to ears, and then exhale, fingertips toward toes, and then inhale, let the arms relax next to the side for a moment. Going into our head nods, we'll inhale and think of lengthening the back of the neck, just slightly keeping the skull still on the mat or the floor. And then exhale, take it back up to neutral. Again, lengthen on an inhale, and then exhale, take it back up to neutral. Last one, lengthen on an inhale, slightly nodding, and then exhale, back to neutral. Now from here, let's let those arms float on either side of the hips. Let's inhale to nod the head, and then exhale, flex that spine up, reaching in a curl. So I'm thinking about the front of my abs is curling me like a sleeping bag rolling. I'm going to inhale here, and then exhale with control. I'm going to roll it back down the way that I came. And again, inhale, nod the head, exhale, flex it up, inhale to hold, and then exhale, roll it back down. One more here, inhale, nod, exhale, flex it up, inhale, hold, then we're going to exhale, pulse, 8, 7, 6, 5, it's real small, feel that curl in, 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale, palms face one another, biceps float to the ears, keeping this curled shape, and then exhale, fan the arms around, palms face in. Again, inhale, biceps to ears, exhale, fan the arms. One more, inhaling up, and exhale, circle down. Going the other way, inhaling up, exhale, circle it down. Inhale, float the arms back up, biceps to ears, exhale, palms frame the hips. Last one, inhaling up and around, and then exhale, take it down, inhale to hold, and then exhale, roll it back down, one vertebrae at a time. Give the head a shake side to side if you need to, and let's press on. So, arms will float on either side of the hips here, and then we'll float the legs as well to a tabletop position. Knees and ankles squeezing together. We'll inhale as we nod the head, and then we'll exhale. Flex it up to our ab prep position with the legs in tabletop, and we'll begin our single leg stretch. So the hands frame one knee and thigh, and the other one presses through that glute hamstring connection to lengthen. And then we'll exhale, draw back to center. Switching, inhale to lengthen, pressing through that glute. Exhale, center, switch. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, drawing that belly button toward the spine. Last set, inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale. Keep it here. Fingertips come behind, lightly behind the back of the skull, not interlaced, just resting to help support. We're going to exhale into that same position, but we're rotating through the obliques. So knee and armpit are wanting to get in line, not necessarily come into each other. Then we're going to inhale back to that center start position. Exhale, rotate, inhale, center. Exhale, rotate, inhale, center. Exhale, second set. Inhale, center. Last time each side. Exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale. Exhale and fan the arms so that the palms face either side of the knees. And we're going to inhale. Take your invisible top hat off and lengthen the legs to a hollow body. And then exhale, fan the arms around, draw those knees in. Again, inhale, hat comes off, lengthen out, hollow body. Exhale, draw it all back in. Last one, inhale, reach, and exhale, fan it around. All right, inhale, lengthen the legs out in opposite directions, beginning our scissors. We're going to hold for an exhale here. Then we're going to inhale and pulse for 3. So it's inhale, 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 exhale, center, switch, inhale, 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 exhale, switch, inhale, 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 exhale, inhale, 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 switch, in, and in, switch, in, switch, inhale, 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 switch, one more each side, inhale, 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 switch, inhale, 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 draw the legs together, draw the knees in, and roll it down. Woo! Give the knees a hug and a shake side to side. Same for the head. Rotate through the head and neck a few times if you need. And then we're going to come from there to our stomachs. So here we'll begin with the legs rotated out laterally, toes pointing toward the corner edges of the mat, and the rotation is coming from the hip joint. Now the hands will be at chest or shoulder level here, and the forearms will be down on the mat. We'll be thinking about the glutes, the backs of the hips, drawing lightly together and lightly up. Not anything extreme, but enough that your low back feels supported. The belly button is drawing in and up away from the mat floor or even your t-shirt. And that is our start position. The upper body is here hovering so that the head, the neck, and the back are all in line together. Now from this position, we'll inhale and think of reaching the crown of the head up, pressing lightly into the floor, and then we'll exhale, curl it back down and draw that belly button in even more. Let's take 2 more here in our breaststroke prep 1. Inhaling to lengthen forward and up, and then exhaling, drawing it back down. Last one, inhaling to lengthen forward and up, and then exhaling, taking it back down. Next is breaststroke prep 3, where the forehead will be stacked on top of the hands here. If you feel like that is not for you today, that's okay. Keep the hands on the mat and simply take the head and neck and back together, leaving the hands in position. Otherwise, they'll all come together, glued as one significantly heavier lever. The legs will stay still in contact with the mat. So it'll be the same breathing, inhaling up and exhaling down. All right, here we go. Inhale to lengthen forward and up, keeping the collarbones wide. And then exhale, curl it right back down to that mat. 2 more. Inhaling to lengthen and lift. And then exhaling, taking it down. Last one here. Inhaling to lengthen and lift. And then exhaling, taking it down. All right, we're going to go into our swimming isolations, rather. So we have been working on this. We're going to do alternating, inhaling to lengthen and lift opposite arm and leg, and then exhaling down. And then we'll switch sides, inhaling to lengthen and lift, and exhaling down. We'll do a grand total of 10, and then we'll change things so that the breathing will be breathing in for 5 counts and breathing out for 5 counts. So, first things first, resting here, keeping the glutes squeezing lightly together and up, the belly button coming away from the mat or the floor, and the head in line with the rest of the torso. And then I'll be turned so that I can address you guys. From here, beginning with your favorite opposite arm and leg, let's inhale to lengthen and lift, and then exhale, lower it down. Again, inhaling to lengthen and lift, and then exhaling to lower it down. Still in lateral rotation here. Inhaling to lengthen and lift, and then exhaling, lowering down. And then last one in lateral, inhaling to lengthen and lift, and then exhaling to lower down. If you feel comfortable and it feels awesome to your body and you want to take the legs slightly more in so that they're more in line with the hips and in a parallel position, you can go there. If you feel like, I'm not sure about this for my low back, keep them shoulder distance and turned out at the hip joint. So continuing it on, inhaling to lengthen and lift, and then exhale, draw it down, switching sides, inhale, lengthen and lift, and then exhale, lowering down. 2 more each side, inhaling to lengthen and lift, exhaling, lowering down, inhaling to lengthen and lift, and then exhaling, lowering down. Last round. Inhale, lengthen and lift, and then exhale, lowering down. And last one. Inhale, lengthen and lift, and then exhale, lowering down. All right, remember, at any point, if you would like to stretch back for a child's pose or a shell stretch, know that that is an option at any time you see fit. But where we're going to go from here is we will lift up all the limbs on a hover together, and we will alternate significantly more rapidly, breathing in for 5 counts and then out for 5 counts while alternating on my count. So I bet that's clear as mud. Let me demonstrate. I'll begin breathing in and out, setting up my core, squeezing my glutes. Then I'll inhale, reach everything apart into a hover, and then I'll exhale to hold, and then I'll breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'll lower down because that was the test run. Don't know that I'm going to be able to do the exaggerated exhale where you guys can hear because I will probably be concentrating very hard, but here we go. Beginning with a neutral spine, squeezing the glutes lightly together and up, drawing the belly button away from the floor, breathing in to prepare, and out, feeling everything funnel down. On the inhale, everything lengthens and lifts. We hold for an exhale, And then we breathe. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale. Lower it down. Wonderful. Let the hands frame the chest so that we can draw the legs in, folded underneath. And we'll take it to a shell stretch, feeling the back round, feeling the belly button draw in. And we'll take 3 comfortable breaths here. Feeling those abs contract on the exhalation. And then we'll inhale. Take it up to our hero pose. All right, let's go into our half roll back position. So, beginning much the way that we started, with a neutral and upright spine, the legs out. Again, adjusting distance in or out that feels the most comfortable and creates the least amount of hip tension here. Drawing your attention to where the knees are going. For me, mine like to splay out to help me sit upright, but I actually don't want that for this exercise. I want them to be parallel and in line with my thigh bones. So, the feet can be pointed like mine are, or they can be flexed, whichever gives you the least amount of hip tension here. And then we will begin with the arms facing palm down, like a little zombie, and relaxed and drawing comfortably down. All right, so we'll begin inhaling up nice and tall here. And then we'll exhale, curl through those lower abs, keep those arms parallel to the floor as much as you can control, still feeling the scooping and hollowing of the belly so that core is drawing in. We're going to inhale to hold, and then exhale, scoop and dive over, and then inhale, stack it up. Again, exhale, curl it down, inhale to hold, exhale, nod the head and scoop it over, keeping the arms parallel, and then inhale, stack it up. One more like this. Exhale, draw it back, inhale to hold, and then exhale, scoop and round it over, and then inhale, and draw it up. All right, taking it a little bit different. We're going to inhale as we curl back, and then we're going to exhale, scoop it over. All right, and then we'll keep with that breath pattern. So here we go. Inhaling as we curl back here, and then exhale, scoop and dive, trying to keep the chest away from the thighs, and then inhale, rock it back. Exhale, scoop and dive forward. Inhale, rock it back for 3. Exhale, dive forward. 2 more. Inhale, rock back with control. Exhale, curl it forward. Last one, feeling the core engaged on the way back. Exhale, feeling the core engaged on the way forward. And then inhale, take it back up, going right into our obliques roll back. We'll exhale, curl it back, fan the arm out as we rotate. The other arm is still reaching forward. And then we'll exhale, take it back. I think I switched the breathing on you guys. So for good measure, we'll exhale as we take it out. And then we'll keep exhaling to take it back up. All right, take a breath to prepare. In and up. Hold it for an exhale. Then let's inhale, sweep it back. And then exhale, sweep it forward. Palms facing in the whole time. Sweep it back. And then exhale, sweep it forward. Inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, sweep it forward. Inhale, sweep it back. And then exhale, sweep it forward. One more each side. Inhale back. Exhale, forward. Last one. Inhale, sweep and rotate. And then exhale, draw it up. And inhale, relax for a moment. Okay, we're going to go into our side bend with a twist. So you guys may remember that we had been here, coming up and over, and then up, and then down, and then we lengthened out the legs so that we would be squeezing the thighs together, coming up and over, and then back down. Now we'll add on, and I'll do the quick demo first. It'll be the same breathing, inhaling up. We'll exhale into that lateral flexion. Then we'll inhale the arm back up to the ceiling, and we'll exhale, scoop and dive like you're trying to round over a barrel. And then we'll inhale back up, and then we'll exhale and take it back down. We'll do one of those on each side to kind of have the introduction for this week, and then we'll get a lot of those to look forward to next week. So if you're like, I'm not doing that, that is okay. You can always stay where we have been working from the past few weeks, any of those positions that work for you and your breath pattern. All right, palm facing up. Let's inhale, lengthen through the side of the rib cage. Exhale, lateral flexion. Inhale, arm to ceiling. Exhale, curl, reach and dive. And then inhale, take it back up. And then exhale, set it back down. Actually, I lied. We're going to take two more. So here we go. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, take it over. Inhale, arm to ceiling. Exhale, scoop and dive. And then inhale, back up. And then exhale, set it back down. Last one on this side. Inhaling up, exhaling, taking it over, and then inhaling, arm to ceiling, exhaling, scoop and dive, and then inhale, back up, and then exhale, set everything down. Swivel the legs. Let's take that on the other side. If you need to give it a test run to see where it feels right to you, that is a-okay. And we'll rinse and repeat. So palm faces up. Let's inhale, lengthen through the side of the rib cage, and then exhale, lateral flexion. Inhale, arm reaches to ceiling, and then exhale, curl and dive, and preferably don't lose your balance. And then inhale, take it back up, and then exhale, set it back down. All right, let's get two more. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, lateral flexion. Inhale, arm to ceiling. Exhale, scoop and dive. Then inhale, back to ceiling. And then exhale, take it back down. Last one on this side. Here we go. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lateral flexion. Inhale, arm to ceiling. Exhale, scoop, curl, and dive. Inhale, arm back to ceiling. And then exhale, set it back down. All right, now we are setting up for our seated twist, adding the pulses. So we'll still be here with the arms, fingertips touching directly in front of the center of the chest, shoulders relaxed. Where we had been before was exhaling in the center and then inhaling on each rotation. Now we're going to add the pulse on an inhale. So previously we were exhale, exhale, exhale a few weeks ago. Now it's going to be inhale, 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 and then exhaling to the center. Alrighty, so big breath in and out to prepare. And then we rotate. Inhale, 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 exhale, rotate back to center. Switching sides. Inhale, 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 and then exhale, back to center. Again, inhale, 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 and then exhale, back to center. Switching. Inhale, 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 exhale, back to center. Last round. Inhale, 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 and then exhale to center. Last time. Inhale, 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 and then exhale to center. And now we are ready to take a very sweaty, in my case, last breath of class together. Sweeping the arms up, and then exhaling down through the center of the body. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves as much as I did. I feel like class today was full of surprises, but we will look forward to continuing our full swimming because we did the 50 count, and we'll do the 100 count for swimming this upcoming week, so we can look forward to that. I will see you guys then. Take good care.